Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sean Royer, and I'm here and I'm just going to explain a little bit about Live EXP, which is our group's project. To begin, I'll explain a little bit about the service. What the service is, it's an online platform where experts and consumers can go to get real-time, personalized, customized information from experts. So the way that this would work is a consumer would go to the website in the search for a specific type of information, something that they wouldn't be able to find just by doing a basic Google or Yahoo search. They would then look for an expert that's in the field of search that they're doing, something along the lines of legal, medical, or they might be a student that's looking for an online tutor, whether it's in language, or it might be a stay-at-home mom or dad that's doing some work around the house and that just needs a little expertise on how to fix that bathroom sink or how to unclog the toilet or something along that nature. So the principle is really to bring experts and consumers together in an online platform. And what we really want to do with Live EXP is build that consumer community base where the consumer will go to the site and see it as top of the mind brand awareness, as the place to go when they need that additional information that the traditional web searches won't give them. So for this, what we've done to do an opportunity analysis and really understand whether this is a viable business option or not, um, we've gone ahead and put a business plan together. I actually put the business plan together before coming to the class, so that was pre-done. And throughout the class, we've done different types of measurements to see whether or not this would be a viable business. And talking to different consumers and experts, we had two sides of the coin that we need to look on. So the consumer side and the expert side. So we almost have two different fields to look at. So now, starting with the consumer side, there were quite a few concerns that they had when we talked to them. And one thing that we did is we did just go up and talk to about 15 different consumers. And one of their biggest concerns were addressing whether the experts were verified. So how do we know that they're actually an expert in their field? Also, they were concerned about the security of putting in their credit card information and of being recorded throughout the online platform. So they were a little bit hesitant to understand how the platform worked, as well as how the information was relayed. They had some questions and concerns for the layout of the platform, how they were going to find it, and some of them were kind of confused and didn't understand how going forward this would be something better than a Google search, or even now using the Apple Siri, just asking Siri a simple question, being able to find the information from that route. From the experts' standpoint, they had some different concerns, which were, first of all, what if they weren't available 24 hours? How they were going to be scheduled, the payment options, how they would get paid from their time of conversing with an expert, the validity of the recording of the minutes. So when they engaged in a session with the consumers, how they were going to be recorded, what that process looked like, and then on a legal standpoint, they were concerned with almost a non-compete with their current employer. So if it was a doctor or a lawyer or somebody that had maybe a white collar job and had some sort of non-compete with their employer, how that would be addressed into this service. So that was our face-to-face. We also did a series of focus groups, which we got to ask more targeted questions from there. And we had 5 objectives in that. And I won't list them all, but the number one objective was to define the most relevant categories and rate the level of importance. And then also to determine how Live EXP could create an online experience. And then the third one, I guess, was determine the level of trust of utilizing an online service for expert advice. So these were just some of the objectives that we implemented here, and we found out some rather interesting insight that was a little bit more in depth than what we had from just talking to our consumers one on one. And some of them were concerned about the price, the cost, if it was a minute by minute, if they could do it by the hour, and then again, security did come up quite a bit. So that was our opportunity analysis. At the end of this project, what we've learned is that there are some hurdles that we'll have to get past, which I do plan on implementing in the business plan and making it a part of the marketing objective is to work around some of the objections that we get, implementing it into the marketing strategy so that we have less resistance from both sides, the experts and the consumers. So with that, we will be pursuing this option further. It is a viable business model in our minds and in our thoughts. So going forward, we will be pursuing this business opportunity. And this was a great exercise to understand a little bit more in detail some of the objections that we will get and some of the hurdles that we have to overcome. Again, my name is Sean Royer, and the project is Live EXP. I look forward to your input, and thank you for listening. Thanks.